said here. Now, while we open this, I'm going to tell you a story. I pre-ordered this on Acme ages ago when it hit the market. When it first came out, they said, order it here, get it as soon as possible. I canceled my Acme order yesterday. Got this from Home Depot today. So, yet again, we're waiting on Acme. It seems like Acme's a place where you just let them borrow your money, and then eventually they're going to send you the tool. They keep doing it, so I'm going to keep letting you guys know. How's the audio? Wallace says, please don't tell me it's good. Yes, exactly. All right, so this is what we're going to do. 1.7 pounds is the impact. 2.0 pounds is the drill. Drill has 350 inch-pounds of torque, 450 RPMs to 1550. And the RPMs on the impact is 3,000. The IPM is 4,100. And yeah, doesn't have a peak, 1,100 inch-pounds of peak torque. Probably really good for an electrician. We're gonna let a couple more people get in here. You know what? I kind of like the bag. They didn't do the square bag. Is it the standard bag or is it something different? Let's see. This almost reminds me of that Husky bag that we used to get back in the day. Everyone knows which Husky bag I'm talking about. Shout out if you know what Husky bag I'm talking about. How's the audio, by the way? I'm going to switch to all chat. And you can see I've got all the lumber here. There goes my microphone clip. Right there. Audio good. Awesome. Okay, so we got 4 stacks of 2x4. I've got one side attached to my vise. It's going to be hard to keep up with the chat. You guys are far away. Oh my God. Yo. The grip on this thing. Night and day for all Milwaukee users. I don't like Milwaukee M12, guys. Whoa. It's so good, guys. It is so good. It's better than DeWalt. It's better than the 12-volt. Jesus. Look at this thing. The grip on this is better than my favorite DeWalt. Let me put a battery in it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's light. It's really light. I kind of wish they'd just take the plunge, man, and just put some extra plastic. You know how like Rigid does it, and they got that extra kind of plastic in front of their battery because they know that the battery's going to take up that space. Milwaukee may as well bite the bullet, put the clip down here so we can all hold this thing down here like everybody wants to. Nobody really wants to hold this here, but I got to tell you, the weight of this, oh man, it's sweet. Dude, it's so good. Does it have a quick insert collet? That's a big one for me. Doesn't have a quick insert collet. I don't know what to tell you. They can never get it right, man. Why? Why can't you quick insert collet me? It's 2025, guys. We don't have a quick insert collet yet. Come on. It's okay. I don't understand why they couldn't have made it just a little bit longer and gave us a quick insert collet. It changes the whole usability of this tool to where it's just a pain, man. We can all do it one-handed. We can even do it one-handed like this if we had to, and we can even hold it here and reach down here and pop this up, and it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I've got a battery charging right now. We've got the 5.0 high output. compared to these two, man, this thing is like a block compared to this. It's so good. The grip on this, it just contours just right. Go check on that battery. It should be done by now. We're going to start with the drill. The drill has 2 speeds. Actually, dude, the chuck is nice on this, man. Look at the flat. Look at the flat on that. That is really cool. And it sticks out that much. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, in case you guys are wondering, this is a decade old now. This one is. So this is what I'm hoping, right? This thing's compact, it's powerful enough. Wrong bit there. Where'd that DeWalt go? Losing everything. This is my go-to right now. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys can see the difference in the DeWalt. This is what it's got to beat. DeWalt's old. DeWalt is very old, so the Milwaukee better be able to do this. Here comes the DeWalt. Not quite all the way down. Didn't really seat it completely. It's a fully charged battery. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's where it wants to sit. That's going to kind of be the benchmark for the driver mode of it. And then when we take DeWalt's drill, after this, we're not playing with DeWalt after this. So we're going to do this real quick and get a baseline. That's speed 2 right there. And it's almost sunk all the way. These are 5-inch. Sorry, they're 6-inch. And then, of course, if you want speed 1 here, you can really send them all the way down. Okay. I'm going to grab that battery. It should be charged now. Yep. Okay. 4 bars there on our Milwaukee 5.0 high output. And we're going to go charge our 2.5 real quick for you guys. Give me 2 seconds. Make sure this thing's topped off. Okay, here comes the drill. They feel really good. So even this configuration feels better than this, which I thought I'd never say from Milwaukee. I do like the chuck. Does it click? Nice. Okay, speed 2, speed 1, and then we got the clutch. We're gonna leave it in drill. Speed 2. That's speed 2. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, speed 2 does not have any balls at all. That's it for speed 2. You can see a timing out there. Let me show you. That's it for speed 2 right there. Okay. Well, that was short-lived. Let's go to speed 1 here. More torque. plenty of power. I would have liked to see more power in speed 2, to be honest. We can try again. We got the biggest, fattest battery, so this is the best chance it has of sinking this. Here we go. Maybe I just need to warm up. Let's see. It's kind of flashing at me. Here we go. Nope. Let's try again. We go over here. Yeah, we're in drill. No clutch. Okay, so it definitely doesn't have as much power as the DeWalt drill. The DeWalt drill, which is old, very old. Speed 2. A little bit more RPM. A little bit more power there. Probably do some more comparisons. It's getting late, but that's it. That's going to be it for the drills. I'll show you some clutch stuff, but let's go with some 3-inch. Let's go with some 3-inch number 9s here. Something more practical, right? What do we have? Yeah, T25. Screw right here. All right, let me check the chat. See what the chat's doing. What's the RPM of the DeWalt versus the Milwaukee? 1500. 1500 here. So 425, 1500 on the DeWalt. Milwaukee says 450 to 1550. Right there. I'm gonna see what other questions there are. What's with the RPM number? What's the model number? Model number is 3494-22. Model number for the DeWalt's is DCD 701. And this driver is the DCF 601. And I use this thing every day. I don't do a lot of high power stuff, which, let's be honest, 6-inch screws is irrelevant for a compact drill, but I'm just trying to get a baseline here. That's it. So far, these are still winning just because of the weight, man. You could carry these things all day. They're great. I still really like them. This is going to be, I wish I had a quick insert collet, but this is probably going to take the place of my DeWalt every day just because of the size. This is my surge here. Why they couldn't just give it this collet, I don't know. Maybe because the surge collet has extreme issues and it's really unreliable and the spring pops out of it. Maybe this one has less chance to fail underneath there. You can't see the spring. But on this one, you damn sure can see the spring. You guys see that? So maybe they got tired of repairing these for free. Makes sense to me. Okay, the drill with 3-inch number 9s. Because it's not a fuel tool. Correct, not a fuel tool. Compact, light duty. Not made for 6-inch screws. All non-fuels don't have quick insert collets. That's a good point. It's a good point. Tactically, the Gen 3 impact to compare it? No, I'm not going to be running too many impacts tonight. A couple. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Let's do speed 2 in drill. This is speed 1 here. When you see speed 1, it's in speed 1. Speed 2 right here. Okay, here we go. No, it didn't even sink it all the way. Okay, 3-inch, here we go. Still there. All right, let's do speed 1's going to kill it, of course. Yeah. Speed 1, very powerful. They're loud. It's a very loud tool. Here we go. Still didn't sink it all the way. Probably not efficient either with the way that we're making this battery flash every once in a while. Oops, that's my fault. Yep. Making the battery flash. Okay. Let's see what the clutch does. We'll start with number 4 with a... We'll go to speed 1, starting in number 4 clutch. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go to 6. Okay, let's go to 9. Okay, 10, 11, 12, 12 and whatever number that is, maybe it's just drill, I don't know. 12, and oh, it's interesting because it seems like it has in between clutch settings. Not that you should probably put this in between the 2 settings, but it seems like it does kind of vary. That's interesting. So I'm going to call that 13. And then we're going to go here without going into drill mode. And it still has clutch. And then when you go to drill, oh, we fucked up the drill. It doesn't like that. You can't do that. You got to be either 12 or drill, but that's okay. It's good to know. That's why we're doing it. I'm not afraid to mess mine up. That's why we do it here, so you guys don't have to. It does have in between settings, but not officially. And if you do put it in the limbo modes, it gets stuck, and it's not good for the gears, obviously, guys. Okay. Now to wake up the kids. Yeah, my wife is hashtag Angela's gonna kill me. Oh my god, it is so loud. It is so loud. This is the noise meter here that I can't get out. Hang on. Okay, here's the noise meter here. Now I know we're supposed to put this further away and blah 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 blah, right? But what are you gonna do? It's almost 12 a.m. Can we see that? No, you guys can't see that. I'm going to move the screw over, don't worry. Perfect, okay. Yeah, you guys can see that. That's good enough. Okay, so we got to go turn it off, reset it, turn it back on, turn the light on, get it off of the wood. This thing is, oh man, it's going to be so loud. We're going to hit 110, I bet. I think we're already hitting 110. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be so loud. It's so bad. All right, here we go. Dude, that is the loudest impact I think I've ever used in my life. What did it hit? Like, I'm going to hit max. I'm going to do this one more time before the wife comes in and absolutely rips me a new one. We're going to go right here. Here we go. $100.5. It's loud. It's loud, but it's powerful. It's too loud to test at 11:30 at night in the city. Unfortunately, it's way too loud. 105. That's crazy. Let's do the surge real quick for comparison, and then we'll do this tomorrow with the wife. This is way heavier. Going from this to the surge feels terrible. I don't even like the surge anymore after having that. Still pretty loud, you know. Turn it off. Turn it back on. We're going to go with the, should be on max now. Okay, here we go. $93, and that close. You're 93 there. So the surge is definitely quieter. This impact is really loud. It's got enough power to do anything you want to do, especially in the shop. Probably really, really nice for building cabinets. Really nice for carrying on your hip all day. This is great to carry with you all day. It's lighter than anything we have on the table. It's not quite as light as this flashlight without a battery, but it is, man, it's close. Let me see if I can find my scale here. I should have a scale. I've been kind of moving around the room though. No scale. That's all right. Let me check the chat. Just a homeowner. Let me see here. The original Stealth Force is still the quietest impact. Yeah, I believe that. Just a homeowner here, but I like the M12. I think it's the Gen 3 or 4 I have. Yes, that's a very powerful impact that you're talking about. What's the point of buying that over the M12 fuel? You're only saving $20. It's light. If you're an electrician and what you're doing is this, basically mountain tapcons, screws that already have threads already made for you, things like that, you're going to love this thing. Because you got to keep your tools on you all day. So if all you're doing is, you know, screwing in, I think I stripped all these screws on a screwdriver video. Yeah, so if that's all you need an impact for, and everything's pre-threaded, and it's tapcons, and you're constantly looking for one of the lightest things that you can grab to use all day, this is it. This is the lightest. This is the lightest thing. We started off with, I think, 600 inch-pounds, maybe 800 inch-pounds, with some of the first impacts this size that ever came out. But they were about 1.5 pounds, or 2.5 pounds, I think, was the lightest without the battery. Now we're down to 1.7 pounds and up to 1,100 inch-pounds. So we've gotten our power back, and yeah, it's nice to carry. The balance and everything's like not bad at all. The surge sucks. Yes, the surge does suck. Well, depends what you're doing. What's up, Harrison? Get the set with the impact and hammer drill. Does everything it needs, including putting in the tap cons. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out why they released that impact and drill combo. Just smaller in power, but not too much. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I'm going to be carrying it every day. One, it's got the Milwaukee kind of clout to it. So it's Milwaukee. Everyone likes Milwaukee. So we got the Milwaukee. And I don't know, man. It's really light. The grip on it is better than the DeWalt, which is hard to do. The ergonomics on it are just perfect for having a battery coming in the bottom of here. It's done really, really good. So if you recall, Milwaukee makes a driver that has like a really bulky kind of collet that has a quick insert. It kind of stays out, and it's a fuel series. And it only does driving things, but it's got a lot of torque on it. It's very similar to this, but it's Milwaukee. That has a decent grip for a Milwaukee M12. This is just as good, if not better than that. So if you're familiar with that Milwaukee and you like that grip, you're really going to like this. Also, the light angle's up, so it's not completely flat. Some of these, well, this has a light ring, so that's kind of nice. Some of these lights, like that angle's up. This one just goes straight. That's kind of straight, wider, but straight. A little bit of an angle. This light actually points directly up, and it puts off quite a bit of light, actually. This one is the 3450-20. And yeah, 4100 impacts and 3000 RPMs. The subcompact looks like an old gen fuel. It has one light. Recycling tools. Yeah. It's really, really basic. It's very basic, actually. It's got 300 more inch-pounds than kind of the original, but it's almost a pound lighter. And the grip is better. So they're kind of going backwards, but not terrible. This thing is rubberized on the top of here, so this is kind of cool. I can scratch it with my fingernail. That's rubber there. That's rubber there. You got a little bit of protection on the sides. This is relevant when you set this down on a scissor lift and you want to know, what's this thing going to look like after you're done standing on it, or whatever happened, man. When you're on a scissor lift and you're sliding that extra extension out and then you're pulling it back, things happen, man. Things get crushed all the time. You might accidentally pull it back towards you and this thing might take a dive off the lift. There's a bunch of things that happen on a scissor lift. Tools getting messed up is one of those things for sure. So yeah, it's got a little bit of rubber here, rubber up there on the back. I don't know, it's really, really basic, but the ergonomics are good. Also, what I'm noticing is that this doesn't go over my hand. Like some of the Milwaukees, especially if you grab it left-handed, your hand usually covers this. That's not the case on this drill or impact. So like this one here, see where that's fully covered? Pull the trigger. It's more than not, right? This one's pretty not, and I'm grabbing it left-handed. One of my biggest things with some of these Milwaukees is, as the drill torques whatever it's doing, you accidentally put this thing into that mode there, where if you grabbed it and you were driving, you can easily bump that. So right now we're in drive, and now we're not. So they got the ergonomics down, and I like that this button sits up here, and it's very noticeably up there. Like I can't I can't accidentally reach that without bringing my finger all the way up to bump it, but it's still easy to bump. But naturally it sits down here. And even if I squeeze like this, it's still in drive. You can see where it went down just a little bit, like this. Let's see. There you go. So it popped back up itself. Yeah, ergonomics are good. Buttons in a good spot. This is further away from the top of my hand. That's one of my biggest complaints with this guy, is that this sits really close to where I'm grabbing. And then of course the buttons are always covered on a Milwaukee. The buttons are easier to cover on the drill, but I don't really care about the drill, but they are easier to cover. That's just where it sits. It's a noticeable improvement. It's just less than half an inch higher, but it's good. Even DeWalt sits up here, but it's a noticeably heavier. We've been rocking the 5.0 all night with these while we were testing, and it's still lighter than the DeWalt in spades. Try the 12-volt Bosch, you won't be sorry. I believe that. Hit the like button, guys. 88 watching, only 6 likes. Yeah, you guys knew better than that. When I had to custom make my own gear glove, fire gear gloves when I was working as a firefighter. Appreciate your service, sir. Did the same with your rescue gloves when I was on the heavy rescue truck. That's awesome. What's going on, Paul W? That's probably all I got. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's not very powerful, but it's light. Like, it's really, really light. So also the buttons are in a better spot. Even grabbing your trigger here, like you can see where my knuckles kind of bent up like this. It really wants to sit down here to drive, and you're out of the way of the button. It's a huge improvement where the buttons are. It's really light. Really, really, really light. You guys notice when people are writing in your Milwaukee tools? This one says GOO 1. But I've had other writings in my Milwaukee tools before, where it says GO.A. GO.A with a line. Same thing here on this new one. It's like something they started doing. Didn't care about the flashlight. Yeah, this one has an O2 on the bottom of it. See it down there in the pencil? OV, O2, something like that. Interesting. QAQC for you. Okay, we're out of here. Oh, damn, it's a double feature tonight. Live again. Yeah. 4.8 seconds less than the fuel. Yeah. And you missed it. All these people complain about the 12 batteries. I never had an issue with the M18. I don't know when you got into the M12 line, but these things used to spread apart like crazy, and then these tabs used to break off. If you dropped them off an 8-foot ladder, what would happen was it would stay in the tool, and this piece would get left in the tool while the battery ejected out, and it would just break the tabs, and they'd be effectively useless. And then you would have to take this sticker off or unscrew this, and then switch out the bottom of a different battery for your favorite battery or whatever was going on. It was a mess. And then sometimes they've also fixed, it looks like they got a little bit of, see a little red thing down in there that keeps it up against the back piece here. They added that. I used to put hot glue in mine to keep this thing from moving all around too. They've come a long way with the batteries being more durable, and this was a step in the right direction when they came out with this material. So they're getting better. $200, pretty steep. I ordered this on Acme what seemed like forever ago. Waited and waited. After a week of being on order at Acme, I got an email saying my order was going to be late. No shocker from Acme. And then when Home Depot came out with them, dude, I just canceled my Acme order again and had this the next day from Home Depot. Just shipped it to my house. Chances are I'm not done with Acme. I'll probably try again and try to pre-order something and not learn my lesson again. But that's been my experience 3 times now with Acme. So it happened with Flex. I think they have, doesn't Acme have Flex? It happened with the Power Stack batteries from DeWalt. And now it's happening with the Milwaukee. What's up, Budsville? I can't think that Home Depot wouldn't be reliable for buying Knipex or anything. Yeah, Home Depot's reliable. If you're buying on Home Depot's website, I would imagine anything you buy there is going to be good. Home Depot has the 961 with an 8 amp hour battery for $250. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Got the 2.0 M12 batteries written in red Milwaukee, not white. Still working. Nice. Just a heads up, everyone's been looking. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Thanks for the info on that. Yeah, they stuck with the same screw design. It took them long enough to figure this out too, because they used to have a nightmare going on with these clips too. So everything here is basically an improvement. I would have liked to have seen a quick insert collet, to be honest. That would have been ideal. But I've had so much trouble with Milwaukee's collets, I understand why they didn't do it. This thing feels heavy compared to this now. That's insane. This is already a heavy tool, but man, the compact stuff is so light. Hey, I just realized they gave me a 2.0 high output in this kit, and they gave me a CP 2.0 here. So this is interesting. I wasn't expecting to get a high output in this kit. I wasn't paying attention when I bought it. But yeah, in this kit, you get a 2. Wait, no you don't. This fell in the bag. Damn. Sorry, guys. You get two 2.0s. My bad. It happens. It's a risk you run while doing this live. You get two 2.0s. I was going to say, man, they're giving high outputs. That's crazy. But they're not. So, my bad. Going to get the 3/4 next year. That'd be a beast. Okay. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next one. We are, Amazon scammed me. Basically bought a bunch of Vera screwdrivers and they came broken. They refunded my money, but a month later it's charging me the money again. And blocked you from contacting them? That's crazy. That wasn't Amazon though. That was a different seller. So you got to be careful with that. If the seller's Amazon, then yeah, Amazon scams you. But if the seller was Go F yourself screwdriver store and you bought from them, that's something you need to report to Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, Amazon's legit. Third party's not. You need to report that to Amazon. Reach out, call Amazon, call them, and have all your paper trail. They can see the back end of that, and Amazon will probably give you money back. Yeah, call Amazon, dude. Their customer service is awesome. You can get a hold of somebody, and if you can't, you can leave a call back, and they will hit you back. Amazon's been really good. Not sold by tools and yeah, exactly. Don't buy anything that I put on eBay. I don't put anything on eBay. You're joking. No, it's all good. Okay, well, I'm glad to report that this was on mono. So recently I've been putting my microphone on stereo, and somebody told me that their left ear really enjoyed the video. My bad. So now we're in mono, so now we got left and right channels, even though the microphone's on my right side. That helps. Might have a video or two still coming out with a little bit of extra audio on one speaker. Appreciate all the support. We're working through it. We just moved the TV up here, so I'll give you guys a quick tour of the studio. Damn, that thing is stuck on there. Hang on. I might need a tool to get this off, actually. Hang on. That's crazy. There we go. Sometimes, you know, I don't really want to spin you guys in a circle 400 times. I really don't, but that doesn't mean that I won't. I'd just rather not. Come on. I can't get it out. Okay, well, I tried. So we're going to spin you guys in a circle. Probably just once. There we go. Sorry. Sorry if you guys are dizzy now. Okay. Yeah, so we got the TV up there now. We just mounted it. We got the security deal. The CCTV on up there. Put our placard here. We moved this over here, and now we kind of got the whole thing. I think we're going to take this off the wall so we can get some nice kind of wood background with some lights coming off of it. And then this is my latest USB background there. So it's turning out pretty good. The biggest thing was that this light here, because we mounted this to the wall like a crazy person, right? This thing here was bouncing light off of the screen, and then the screen was bouncing light back into the camera, so it was creating like this terrible kind of lighting effect. See how clean that is now? If I face the TV, you can see how it gets a little bit kind of white and fuzzy. So we had too much light going on. And then if we turn this light on like this, you get a lot of light. And now you can see where sometimes the camera almost looks fuzzy, like you just don't have a good clarity. So we're working on it now that the TV is not behind me. But even this will reflect light. So if you guys are doing YouTube and you don't know, you don't want anything shiny behind you because it reflects light back into the camera. Sideways so you can lay down and watch it. No, I got it. I got it on vertical. See. It's all good. I already got it all figured out. Anyway, that's all I got. We'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.